The doctors ran tests and delivered a devastating news. Junior had cancer, and it was advanced. He had only a few months to live. Mr. and Mrs. Smith were a wealthy couple known throughout their city for their generosity and kindness. Despite their riches, there was one thing they lacked: a child. For years they visited doctors, healers, and even prayed fervently for a child. The longing for a child consumed their hearts, casting a shadow over their otherwise perfect lives. One bright morning, after years of waiting and hoping, Mrs. Smith felt a strange sensation. Could it be? They rushed to the doctor, and their greatest dream was confirmed. Mrs. Smith was pregnant. Their joy knew no bounds. They laughed, cried, and thanked every deity they knew. The news spread like wildfire. The city rejoiced with them. Everyone shared their joy and eagerly awaited the arrival of the baby. Mr. Smith built a beautiful crib, and Mrs. Smith sewed tiny clothes with loving hands. Their home buzzed with excitement and preparations. Finally, the day arrived. Junior was born amidst joy and celebration. He was their miracle child, the answer to their prayers. The city celebrated for days, and Junior became the beloved child of not just the Smiths, but the entire community. Junior was no ordinary child. From a young age, his intelligence and curiosity shone brightly. He learned to speak early and asked questions that left adults speechless. His parents nurtured his talents, providing him with the best education and instilling values of kindness and generosity. Despite his parents' wealth, Junior was a kind and humble boy. He shared his toys, helped his friends, and always had a kind word for everyone. His teachers adored him, and his classmates respected him. However, not everyone was pleased with his success. Some children, envious of his talents, began to bully him. They called him names and tried to make him feel small. But Junior never retaliated. Instead, he responded with kindness, helping even those who hurt him. As Junior grew, so did his compassion. He began using his allowance to help fellow students who couldn't afford their school fees. He donated to charities and visited orphanages, bringing joy and hope to those in need. His actions had a profound impact on the community, inspiring others to be generous and kind. Junior's kindness wasn't limited to his peers. He helped families in need, paying rent for those who struggled and buying groceries for the hungry. Stories of his generosity spread, earning him admiration and respect from all who knew him. When Junior was 16, he began feeling unwell. After several tests, doctors delivered devastating news. Junior had cancer. The prognosis was grim, but Junior and his parents chose to keep it a secret. Junior didn't want people to pity him or treat him differently. They carried this heavy burden alone, supporting each other through the pain and fear. Despite his illness, Junior continued to excel in school and maintain his acts of kindness. His strength and determination were remarkable. Junior's resolve to continue his life as normally as possible was inspiring. He attended classes, participated in school activities, and helped those around him, all while battling his illness. His parents admired his courage and respected his wish to keep his condition private. The city continued to see Junior as a beacon of kindness and intelligence, unaware of the silent struggle he and his family faced. This secret added a layer of strength to Junior's character, making his achievements even more impressive. But envy is a persistent shadow. As Junior's good deeds gained more recognition, the bullying intensified. They called him skinny and weirdo, trying to break his spirit. They spread rumors and tried to turn others against him. Despite the harsh treatment, Junior remained steadfast in his kindness. Even when isolated and hurt, Junior continued to help others. His resilience and unwavering kindness slowly began to change the hearts of some of his bullies. They started to see him not as a rival, but as a person to be admired. Junior's generosity only grew with time. He began organizing community fundraisers, bringing people together to support various causes. He worked tirelessly to ensure that every child had access to education, and every family had enough to eat. His acts of kindness extended to strangers. Junior would often visit hospitals and shelters, bringing gifts and spending time with those who needed a friend. His compassion knew no bounds, and his efforts left a lasting impact on everyone he met. In his final year of high school, two girls began to fight over Junior, each wanting his attention. The rivalry disrupted the school and embarrassed both girls. Junior, seeing the conflict, decided to intervene. "Stop this nonsense," he said firmly but kindly. "You're both better than this. Focus on your studies and your future." His words struck a chord with the girls. They apologized to him and each other, realizing the foolishness of their actions. This incident further elevated Junior's status as a wise and mature young man. Junior's involvement in the community deepened. He initiated programs to help the elderly, organized cleanup drives, and worked on projects to beautify the city. His efforts brought people together and created a sense of unity and pride among the residents. His initiatives were supported by many, but there were still those who envied him. Despite the challenges, Junior's determination never wavered. He continued to lead by example, showing that one person could make a significant difference. Junior's health was already fragile, and the added stress took a toll on him. Yet he remained steadfast. His parents worried, but they respected his wish to keep fighting without revealing his illness. Junior's quiet strength inspired them to be strong as well. One day, the bullying became too much to bear. Junior confronted his tormentors, not with anger, but with honesty. "Why do you hate me?" he asked, his voice steady. "I've never done anything to harm you. Can't we work together to make things better for everyone?" His words left the bullies speechless. They hadn't expected such a direct and heartfelt confrontation. Some began to see the error of their ways, while others still held on to their jealousy. Junior's courage in that moment planted seeds of change. Junior's condition worsened, and it became harder to hide. One evening, during a community event, he collapsed. Panic ensued as he was rushed to the hospital. The truth about his illness finally came out. The city was in shock and filled with a mix of sorrow and guilt. Junior's parents shared their journey, explaining why they had kept it a secret. They hoped to honor Junior's wish to live his life to the fullest, without pity. The community's respect for Junior deepened, and many felt a profound sense of regret for how they had treated him. The bullies, now fully aware of Junior's situation, were consumed with guilt. They sought forgiveness, each visit to the hospital filled with tears and apologies. Junior, true to his nature, forgave them all. "Life is too short for hatred," he said softly. "Let's make the most of the time we have." His forgiveness was genuine and heartfelt, lifting a heavy burden from the bullies' hearts. They vowed to change their ways, inspired by Junior's strength and kindness. Even as his condition deteriorated, Junior continued to think of others. From his hospital bed, he coordinated donations, planned events, and offered words of encouragement to anyone who needed it. His room became a hub of activity and positivity. Junior's parents watched in awe as their son touched more lives than they could have ever imagined. His legacy of kindness and generosity grew even stronger, proving that his spirit was unbreakable. People from all walks of life contributed in whatever way they could. Schools organized charity drives, businesses donated supplies, and families offered their time and resources. Junior's influence created a ripple effect, transforming the city into a place of compassion and unity. His dream of a better community was becoming a reality, and it filled him with hope and joy. Despite his illness, Junior's 18th birthday was a grand celebration, organized by the community he had touched so deeply. The event was filled with laughter, music, and heartfelt speeches. People from all over the city gathered to honor Junior and his incredible spirit. Junior, though frail, stood before the crowd with a radiant smile. "Thank you all for being here," he began, his voice steady. "This isn't just a celebration of my life, but a celebration of what we can achieve together." Let's continue to spread kindness and make our city a place of love and support. His words brought tears to many eyes and inspired a renewed commitment to his vision. The bullies who once tormented Junior were among those most profoundly changed by his influence. One of the former bullies, Mark, became particularly close to Junior. He visited often, offering support and companionship. "I'm so sorry for everything," Mark said one day, tears in his eyes. "You've shown me what it means to truly be strong." Junior smiled and squeezed Mark's hand. "It's never too late to change," he replied. "I'm proud of you." Their bond became a symbol of redemption and the power of forgiveness. The mayor of the city paid a visit to Junior, recognizing his extraordinary contributions. "You've done more for this city than most people do in a lifetime," the mayor said. "Your legacy will live on, inspiring generations to come." Junior was humbled by the visit. "It's not just me," he insisted. "It's the people who've come together to make a difference. I'm just one person trying to do my part." The mayor awarded Junior a Medal of Honor, a symbol of the city's gratitude and admiration. The ceremony was broadcasted, spreading Junior's message of kindness and unity even further. Junior's hospital room was rarely empty. Friends, family, and even strangers came to visit, each bringing stories of how Junior had touched their lives. His room became a place of hope and encouragement, filled with laughter, tears, and meaningful conversations. Junior found joy in these interactions, using his remaining time to comfort others. "Life is precious," he would often say. "Make the most of every moment." His wisdom resonated deeply, leaving a lasting impact on everyone he met. The two girls who once fought over Junior, Sarah and Emily, became close friends through their shared experiences. They often visited Junior together, reflecting on how much they had grown. "You taught us to see beyond ourselves," Sarah said one day. Junior smiled warmly. "I'm glad to hear that. Remember, true beauty lies in kindness and compassion." Their bond with Junior helped them mature, and they became advocates for anti-bullying and mental health awareness in their school. As Junior's condition worsened, he expressed a final wish to his parents. "I want to see the city come together one more time," he said, "a gathering where everyone celebrates life and each other." His parents, though heartbroken, set to work organizing the event. They reached out to community leaders, businesses, and residents, ensuring that Junior's wish would be fulfilled. The response was overwhelming, with everyone eager to honor Junior's request. The citywide event was held in the Central Park, a beautiful space filled with flowers, music, and laughter. People from all walks of life attended, each person a testament to Junior's influence. The atmosphere was one of joy and unity, exactly as Junior had envisioned. Junior was brought to the event in a specially arranged car. As he arrived, the crowd erupted in applause. Tears filled his eyes as he saw the love and support around him. "This is incredible," he whispered, overwhelmed by the sight. During the event, Junior took a moment to reflect on his journey. Despite the challenges and his illness, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. "I've done my best," he thought. "I've lived a life of purpose." He addressed the crowd, his voice filled with emotion. "Thank you all for being here. Let's continue to support each other, not just today, but every day. Together, we can make a difference." Junior's message resonated deeply with the attendees. Many pledged to continue his work, ensuring that his legacy of kindness and generosity would endure. Community projects were planned, and new initiatives were launched, all inspired by Junior's vision. As Junior's health continued to decline, he spent his final days surrounded by loved ones. His parents, friends, and even the former bullies who had become his allies stayed by his side, offering comfort and support. Junior's friends gathered for one last visit, sharing memories and expressing their love. "You've changed our lives, Junior," one of them said, tears in his eyes. "We'll never forget you." Junior smiled, his eyes shining with gratitude. "Thank you for being my friends. Remember to always be kind and to live life to the fullest." His words were a final gift, a lasting reminder of his wisdom and heart. Junior passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. The news of his death spread quickly, and the city mourned the loss of their beloved hero. His funeral was a solemn but beautiful event, attended by hundreds who came to pay their respects. The entire city grieved for Junior. His story was shared on the news, in schools, and in homes. People of all ages and backgrounds came together to remember the young man who had touched so many lives. The community made a collective promise to honor Junior's legacy. They committed to continuing the charitable projects he started, ensuring that his vision of a better, kinder city would live on. The Junior Smith Foundation was established, dedicated to supporting education, healthcare, and community development. The foundation quickly became a force for good, impacting countless lives. A memorial was erected in the Central Park where Junior's final wish had been fulfilled. The statue depicted Junior with a gentle smile, a reminder of the kindness and courage he embodied. People visited the memorial to pay their respects and draw inspiration from his story. Years passed, but Junior's influence continued to grow. The projects he started flourished, and new initiatives were launched in his name. His story became a beloved part of the city's history, a source of inspiration for generations to come. Dear viewers, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to stay updated whenever we post new content. Thanks for watching.